You're watching a Famicast video review of Super Famista Retro 2018 on the Nintendo Switch. I'm Danny Bivens, the reviewer of this game. When developer M2 takes on a retro project, they really do stick to the basics of what made the game fun to play in the first place. With their work with Bandai Namco on this free download for Pro Yaku Famista Evolution on Switch, things are no different. The attention to detail here is top-notch, but that doesn't mean this game isn't without a couple of issues. Super Famista Retro 2018 is a love letter to the Retro Family Stadium titles, the first of which started the entire RBI baseball franchise on the NES. This title is a reimagining of the 1992 release of Super Famista, which was reworked and released as Super Batter Up in the United States in 1992. Famista Retro includes all 12 Nippon Pro Baseball teams, as well as a license for all of the current players. Now with the ballparks, however, gamers are relegated to only 3 stadiums to choose from: a dome, an outdoor stadium, and an oceanside stadium. While it stays true to the classic baseball games of yesteryear, it would have been nice to see all of the professional stadiums fully realized in this old-school aesthetic. Super Famista Retro offers 3 modes of play: Exhibition Game, All-Star Game, and a Draft Mode. And all of these are available to play with 1 or 2 players, and you can even just watch the computer duke it out amongst themselves. The first 2 modes are pretty self-explanatory, but the Draft Mode probably needs a little bit of explanation. So, this isn't like a mode that you find in modern sports games where you need to build up the entire team of players. It's not like a mock fantasy type of thing. Here, you have to try to bid on 2 top-tier players in an effort to get them to join your team. The CPU, or the second player, is trying to pick up the best players here too. If you select the same player as another team, up to 4 other teams can choose the same guy, you'll have to blind pick an envelope and hope that you get your desired player. If you don't get that player, you have a chance to get another, probably lower tier player. After 2 rounds of the draft, you can play a game with your star rookie. A single game. Just the one. Then you're booted back out to the main menu. With all these modes, there is really no continuous play. It's just all a one and done affair. The controls here are exactly how they should be. Simple. Batting is all about timing and where you make contact with the ball. It's fast, responsive, and it feels great. Fielding is also pretty consistent. This aspect of the game is extremely old school. And on top of that, there's no on-field radar, and the players are a bit on the slow side. If you played a lot of RBI baseball or Famista back in the day, now this is something that you'll be familiar with. However, if you're used to faster-paced games of the NES or SNES era, you might be a little bit disappointed here. The visuals are faithful to old-school Famista games. Colors are bright and vibrant, and the players retain their rotund figures. Subtle animations such as batters slightly wiggling their bats, pitchers sweating when they're tired. Stuff like that looks great. Cutscenes, such as the ones that appear after hitting a home run, or when you enter the quote-unquote lucky inning, which is typically the 7th inning in a standard game, are cute, colorful, and look great. M2 even included a handful of screen filters that can be switched on the fly. Super Famista Retro 2018 is a nice free title that would even be worth picking up if a price was attached to it. If you really dig old-school Famicom NES-era baseball titles, this will be right up your alley. The fielding aspect of the game is a little slow compared to other retro baseball titles, and the ability to play some kind of season or series of games would have been pretty nice. Now, despite all this, developer M2 shows that they have the chops to deliver a quality retro title. Now for language barrier, if you speak little to no Japanese, you could still have a good time with this game. Menu navigation and all that's fine. If you know a little bit of Japanese, you'll be able to read the player names, and you might be able to get through the draft mode a little bit easier. Now again, this is a special bonus to those who purchase Pro Yaku Famista Evolution on the Switch. After you purchase the title digitally, you'll get a download code that will be on your digital receipt. I don't have the physical version, but apparently it's included there as well. For more reviews, podcasts, gameplay videos, and a whole lot more, keep it locked here to the Famicast on YouTube, and also be sure to check out thefamicast.com. Mash on that like button and hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.